Hello everyone, welcome to Essenceforyourears, and we have tonight a podcast. So we're gonna just let this be raw, let this flow as it wants to flow, and set the intention for everything that's shared tonight, wherever you are, whatever time it is. We are beyond time, so let it be that, we be on time. Let it be timeless and boundless and free of ego, free of bias. Let it be of God's work, of God's good, of Source's good, Allah's good, or universe, or all in all, infinite intelligence, whatever name you have for the unnameable substance that creates everything, or that is everything, that is in everything, that energy, that prana, that chi, that life force that animates everything, animates all life. So I could rant about that all day, but because it is infinite, right? Because everything we try to label it as, it just goes beyond, because every small thing is what it's made out of. It's what it is made out of, and it makes it up. so today we're gonna just be going through what I have in front of me right here is 40 thought-provoking spiritual questions. I'm not going to do all 40, I'm just going to go through them and just follow the source and just see what's up. And we'll just flow, you know. So the first one we have here is, what should be humanity's goal? So, you know, even if I start with I believe, or in my opinion, it's just ego, right? So I'll just try to see what may, I'll just ask another question to start off with, just to get clarity. So what could possibly be a goal that, humanity or everyone has in their heart for the collective? Sure, we can say, sure, there's everything that comes up, or end world hunger, or world peace, or it's endless. But those count, of course. Though I feel as a collective, what we all want is, and it does fall into the world peace one, is everyone wants to be happy. Everyone strives to be happy, thrives to be happy, and everyone seeks happiness in whatever shape or form. So even if we're, going somewhere, doing something, wanting to do something, wanting to go somewhere, wanting change, we're really just seeking happiness, because we're saying that, okay, if I get XYZ, if I go to XYZ, if I do XYZ, then it's gonna bring me some sort of satisfaction, or some bliss, some happiness. So I feel like that should be, it is humanity's goal, and it should just be more open. Everyone should just be more open about that, because I believe we all know we all want to be happy, though once we're encountering each other, we should make that our number one priority. Just attempting to hold that in mind, like, okay, this person that I'm coming in contact with, they want to be happy, I obviously want to be happy, so let's seek that, let's make that our number one priority. No matter what happens, no matter what the encounter may entail at first, let's make happiness like the basis of it. So now it's like, in doing so, like, I could be encountering somebody and say they even bump into me or something, and now I have several ways to react, but I can choose to just react in a with using the basis like, alright, this person wants to be happy, I want to be happy, but obviously this can totally go left field, and like we could just end up not being happy in this. But just realize, okay, alright, it's okay. It's like, oh, you bumped into me, whatever. Oh, it's okay. Hey, you're good. It's like, alright, thank you, man. And yeah, just whatever. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, it's like it's the little things. It's like for example, I'll just use a real example. Like me and my dad was talking about like how he went to this restaurant that he goes to sometimes. But he's always working, and sometimes he goes to his restaurant just to take a breather, take a little relaxer, clear his mind, and just enjoy himself. And that's amazing. And he went there, and then this waiter, they always give spectacular service there. And he was just making sure, like, okay, above all, I want you to end up being happy at the end of this. Like, of course, in customer service, that is your job to make sure your customer's happy, but just that small act of saying, even verbally saying, like, I want you to make sure that you're happy, like, that goes a long way, because that's something that you don't hear all the time. Somebody going out their way to make sure that you're happy. And I feel like that's exactly what I mean by holding that as a basis, making that more of a priority for ourselves, that we should go out of our way to make not only other people happy, thus it's just like in the same time we're making ourselves happy, because we're feeling like we did something greater than ourselves, and we did. Like we put ourselves beyond ourselves, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We are beyond ourselves. We are that infinite intelligence that not only inhabiting this body, but every other body we see, right? So when we see things like this, it's easier to like, extend that happiness, or extend that joy, or extend that love to other people. Thus, it's like going out of my way doesn't even feel like going out of my way. It feels like I'm doing something that, it's like I'm making my own day while making someone else's day. And it's like, shit, if that's going out of my way, I'll go out of my way, infinitely. Because it's like, it doesn't deter me, it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't harm me. If anything, it just makes me feel better, it makes someone else feel better. And it's like, that's what matters more than anything, like being there for each other, because like no matter what in this life, like all we do have is each other. So if we can't like rely on each other to just rely on each other for happiness, even though that's what we're doing regardless, even if we realize it or not, it's like, okay, if we can't do that, then what else is the point? But alright, I'm realizing that I'm gonna end up doing like just a couple questions, but I'll keep this going. So next question. Oh wow, the next question is literally, should everyone on this planet be striving towards a common goal? If so, what should that be? So I'll let it just domino into what we were just talking about with like, what should humanity's goal? What should be humanity's goal? And it's like, okay, if everyone should be striving, and I don't like the word striving as much, I feel thriving is way better, because thriving is like, that means everything's blossoming as accordingly, or everything's going according to plan. And I believe even if we don't see it at first, everything is going according to plan, because think of it now, like everything you're stressing out, everything you're worrying about, like it literally all worked out, it panned out, everything worked out perfectly. So how is it things going according to plan? Like, sure, if you say otherwise, but that's just you saying otherwise. Like, if it wasn't working out, you really wouldn't even be here to hear this. So that's just one thing we can just applaud for right now, right? So I feel like what we should be thriving towards is, the happiness, the world peace. And I feel like if we're putting happiness first, not only for others, but ourselves, thus doing it for others, because there are no others, then that goal is being accomplished always. So I'll just leave that as that because I already have like 6 minutes of that straight. So, I'm not gonna skip. I'm just gonna go through all these. It's like, can you think of something that everyone, and I haven't looked at these at all, but this is my first time looking at these. I just searched it up and turned this on, so this is interesting. So, okay, can you think of something that everyone could agree on, despite the chaotic world we live in? Wow, you see, it's all just kind of just dominoing. I feel like we could all agree on that we all want the same thing when it comes down to it. Like, sure, it's like we want different things, material things or surface level things, but in the basis of it, it's really the same thing. May it be love, happiness, satisfaction, or freedom. Like, these are all the same things that we all, could agree on, despite the quote-unquote chaotic world we live in. But I also believe that we're living in a cosmos and not a chaos, and that everything in this cosmos is orderly. That only man creates this order with disorderly thinking. So I also am a firm believer in your mind or your thinking creates your reality, because we can see this anytime. You can see this shit now. Like for instance, if I'm creating this and then thinking like, damn bro, it's like this is not receptive at all. Like they're not gonna get this, or they're not hearing, or they don't understand, or they think that, like whatever. All these thoughts, like it's like if I'm thinking that, then all I'm doing is just literally plummeting my confidence. And may it not be true at all. Like may you just be understanding this whole thing perfectly. I could just be putting myself into a lie. I'm creating my reality with what I think is true, and it may not even be true in general. I'm just creating it with my thoughts, because like I'm thinking, and every thought, according to David Hawkins, and we all can attest to this, every thought is accumulating, is just thousands of feelings and emotions of like just bunched or bundled up in like every single thought. So it's like I'm thinking a positive thought, then I have a bundle of thousands of positive emotions that I'm going to be feeling throughout my body. That's raising my confidence, raising my ability to be there for other people, be more happy, and spread that joy and peace and love, and continue those thoughts. Versus like if I'm thinking something negative, then it's like the bundle of thousands of negative emotions come up. Thus, now I start to feel that all over my body, making my confidence go down, making my anxiety go up, my depression go up, and thus making it more difficult for me to be there for people or spread that love and spread that peace, and thus like even do that for myself. So yeah. So it's like I feel like we should just hold in mind love, peace, and joy, because once we do that, we see already. We can practice it literally now or even tomorrow or whatever, or whenever we have the chance. Like when we hold thoughts of good or of lovely, of peace, of joy, then we really get that not only from ourselves, because we're reacting that way to people, we get that from others, because we're energetic beings. So a lot of communication is less words, but body language and energy. So it's like what I'm sensing or what someone is sensing off of you, the energy that you're projecting out to them, and not only to them, but the whole entire world and cosmos, because you're just that powerful. But that energy is being picked up and is being assimilated as fast as possible, and then they're using that to respond to you. You're doing the same thing, even if you don't realize it or not. So it's very important to just be mindful that you're carrying thoughts that you want to create, or that you want to create in your reality, thus radiate out to other people, and thus the collective reality. So So, okay, we'll go to the next question. We're just gonna go through them in a row. I was gonna skip through them, but I'm just gonna go through them in a row, and I'm gonna stop at 7. So we're at question 4 now. What is the most sensible thing you ever heard somebody say? Alright, even when I think I know a definition, I like to just get another another viewpoint. So sensible, sensible of a statement or a course of action, chosen in accordance with wisdom or prudence, likely to be a benefit. Before I gotta get that, likely to be. So that we take the definition of prudence, a quality of the prevalent or cautiousness. We need to exercise prudence in such important matters, was similar to wisdom, judgment, or judgment. Okay? So I feel like the most sensible thing, I'm just gonna say the first thing that comes to my mind, I already said it, that, I'll say another one also, that my mind is the center of divine operation. That's my mind is the center of divine operation. So it kind of sums up that what I said earlier about we live in a cosmos and not a chaos. That everything in the cosmos is in order, but man creates disorder by having disorderly thinking. That's actually a quote from Dr. Joseph Murphy. So you can find him, he's amazing. He was a mental science teacher. So we're gonna go with, so basically that sums that up, like that my mind, your mind as well, every mind, right, it's one mind, is the center of divine operation. So everything in my life is happening divinely. Though more so I'm able to see it, the divineness, the synchronicity of it, when I'm connected, when I'm rooted in that truth, because I'm always connected. We are always connected. We cannot be separated from the substance which creates life. So we're always connected and inseparable. So when I'm rooted in the truth of that my mind is the center of divine operation, then I know for sure that everything that comes up in my life is happening divinely. Everything that happens in life is happening in accordance to what I want to create in my life. Though when I think otherwise, I may start getting the evidence for otherwise, may it be true or not. So that goes back to what we were saying about our mind creates our reality. So if we're thinking that, oh, you know what, I'm a failure, I can't do this, blah, 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 and things aren't working out for me, then we're going to see every little thing that's not working. Look, it's so funny, okay, because at work, I work in the restaurant, I work in the restaurant with my dad. So there's this, once we bring something from the front to the back, we just gotta clean it right quick. It's like a tray that holds like the food in the front. So we clean it, and I'm like, okay. So the mind, sometimes the mind, I can take shortcuts with things. So like the garbage cans in like this little, just imagine like a grill and a fryer. And then there's like a little space in between where you can just slide a circle garbage can. The garbage can was in between that, and I was like, okay, let me just clean this off, and then I'll pour what I cleaned out right into the garbage can in between. But it's barely space. It's just easier if I just pull it out. So in that example, it's like I was thinking like, okay, if I had it just pulled it out and made it so much easier for me and just poured it right in, and I just said, okay, let me just do it in this little space that I have, then I would have more than often, okay, I already did it before, but that's why I do, for example, but alright, then I would have in that moment poured it right, half in the garbage, half in the floor, that I would have to clean that up either in the moment or later. But point is that I could have just been poured in and shit, like, dang, why can't things work out for me? Like, why gotta be me? Like, why I had to fall on the floor or whatever? But in reality, like, I could have just totally avoided that. And it was only my thinking that made me think that the world was against me or that I can't do anything right or whatever. But in reality, like I could have just pulled it out, and then sit and then be like, okay, there's nothing to blame. Or even if I did make the mistake, whatever, I forgive myself right away and like, whatever, okay, I could have just pulled it out next time. Alright, that's what I'll do. I'll just pull it out next time and I'll save myself from this. Like, this doesn't mean that I'm being punished, that the world's against me, that like hates me, that things don't work out for me. It doesn't mean that at all. So it's like I can be projecting that when it's not even true. So it's like being cautious of that, and then choosing to think thoughts that serve you, that serve your reality, that help you grow, that make you feel confident, that make you feel strong, that make you feel divinely rooted, right? That make you feel divinely guided, that makes you feel that everything is working out in your favor, working out exactly how it should, because that is what it's doing. That's all it has ever done, and that's all it will ever do. So it's like the only time things will be going wrong is when you're telling yourself things are going wrong. That's you're gonna believe things are going wrong. So it may not be even going wrong, because you can see at times like somebody will be panicking that something happening, and the next person will just calm, like, alright, whatever, like, let's see how we're gonna solve this. And it's like, yo, how can you not be panicking? And it's like, yo, I'm just like, there's no reason to panic. I know this is something I can solve. It's like, okay, that person was thinking like, yo, this is chaotic. And the other person was thinking, oh, this is something that can be solved. So it's like, it's really just thinking that determines like how our reality plays out, and how we're able to like react, and thus like move forward with that reality. So yeah, I can talk about that forever too. So I'll just say that for now. So next question. Who do you sometimes compare yourself to? That's so funny, because like there's like I'm going with the flow, right? So it's like the first thing that the first thing was like, okay, God, yeah. It's like God's not someone to compare yourself to, right? Because God's the ever pervading substance in all things. Like we can call it God, infinite intelligence, higher self, universe, source, angels, atoms. We can call it anything we want, but it's the unnameable, right? The invisible presence in all things. That thing that allows you to be like, yo, what is life? And I'm living, and I can feel, and I. It allows you to even have that I, right? That I that we all share. So the next thing that came to mind was Kanye West. Of course, you can get a lot of hate and all that stuff, but one thing I always loved him for was him being, as the title is, 40 thought-provoking spiritual questions, him being spiritually thought-provoking himself. Like, he was always the one to make people think, and then people didn't really like to think in that sort of way, so he gained a lot of hate for that, because he was pushing the norms of free thinking and free speaking and speaking out and having opinions that people may not agree with, but that didn't matter, because not everyone is going to agree with what you have to say. Just like this, not everyone's going to agree with it, but there's going to be people that do agree with it. And then the people that do agree with it, that's what it's meant for. And it's as simple as that. So it's like, that's what I always admire Kanye West for being, thought-provoking, for provoking that in other people, for like inspiring me to be more my, open self, like around those ages, or around that time where I was literally obsessed with him. Like I had my Instagram named Kanye's Twin, and it's like only because like I was like at the time unconsciously, like I was trying to embody like what he was embodying, embody that energy of being, like no matter what, like I don't have to care about how people view me. I can speak and say and do things that I feel like I want to do for my soul, and I don't have to let the outside opinions or judgments affect me. And doing that can drive me crazy at times. But because you're gonna see the whole, like you're gonna see like the world against you, your family against you, but again, that is just your thinking, because you don't have to accept that. You create your truth and not circumstances. So the whole world could be against you, and you can be like, alright, cool, I'm doing my thing. I know I'm doing my thing. I know things are working out for me. I know I'm on the path that I am supposed to be on, because this feels more right than just listening or even agreeing with the people don't agree with what I'm saying, does it sound stupid, or is this selfish, or it's like, people are saying this is selfish, acting this way is selfish, talking this way is selfish, like, this is selfish. It's like, bro, like, no, it sounds like more judgment, it sounds like more pressure, it sounds like more division, and it sounds like more fear, lack, and limitation. So it's like being done with that, allowing that to be, straight to the graveyard. It's like, okay, it's like, I'm not trying to push those things away. It's like, I'm letting them go with love. Like, I know what you can do. Like, fear, lack, and limitation. I know what you can do. We all know by now what you can do. So, and I know what effects you have on me when I let you dwell in my mind. And I know what effects you have on me when I sow those seeds of you in my mind. Fear, lack, and limitation. So I'm choosing now not to sow those seeds. Instead, I'm letting you go with love. You can rest in peace with love, and that's fine with you. Hey, it's fine with me. So now I'm moving forward, and now I can't blame nobody, blame no team for how I feel or how I'm moving with my life, because I choose my truth, not the circumstances, right? And that's just, that's powerful right there. That's divine right there. That's centered in my mind, is the center of divine operation. That isn't egotistical, because you're choosing to embody your truth, whatever that truth may be. It's like, who is that hurting? It's not even hurting you. If anything, it's empowering you. It's uplifting you. It's uplifting others. It's empowering others. Because you're encouraging yourself to stand in your truth. You're encouraging others to stand and speak in their truth. You're not saying, oh, I'm right, I'm more holier than thou, I'm more better, or what I say should go, or I think everyone should do X, Y, Z, and if you're not doing X, Y, Z, then you're wrong. No, it's none of that. It's whatever you choose, that will be your truth. And that's just the reality, no matter what it is. So I'm not here to tell anybody to do this, to do that, or this is wrong or this is right. No, I'm not here for that at all. I'm here to tell you what you already know. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate with you. That's perfectly fine. It resonates with me, and that's just why I feel compelled to speak about it. And it makes me happy, and I'll be doing this for the rest of my life. So there you have it. I choose my truth, not circumstances. And that's love. And I love being flooded with love, and I am love. And I radiate love to every word I speak, to every person I meet, to every person I don't even meet, and every person I will meet. Because they're all part of me. Inseparable. And that's all I see. Immeasurable. Beyond reality, beyond identity. Yes, you and me. I love it. Divine beauty, divine beauty. So, okay. We're at number 6. We're coming to an end. That's beautiful. Okay, number 6. What harsh truths do you prefer to ignore? What harsh truths do you prefer to ignore? Let's see what comes to mind. I'm letting this flow and see what comes to mind. Harsh truths that I prefer to ignore. Honestly, I'm gonna plain and simple with that. Like, if it's a harsh truth, then I don't want to ignore it. Because if it's a harsh truth, then it's a harsh truth for a second, and if it's for a reason, I mean. And if it's that harsh, then I should face it. Does, because it's only my thinking that makes it harsh. So I'm not gonna think something is harsh. If I face something thinking it's harsh, then I'm gonna get the effect of it being harsh. It may not be harsh in general, because harsh to whoever even wrote these questions may not even be harsh to me. It's just how we're viewing it now. So I'm gonna leave it as I choose not, or I prefer not to ignore any truths. If a truth comes to me, if someone comes to me with a truth, I'm open ears. I'm not gonna neglect or reject you just because I have these beliefs that I think is holier than thou, or I think is right. No, we're not here for that. Or if we're here for that and we act like that, then we're never gonna get anywhere. We're never gonna really grow. We're never gonna be experience every part of ourselves. And yeah, it's like a blessed number 7, divine number 7, and this is where we're. And where's the line between art and not art? Come on, that's a perfect one to end the perfect one to end this off with. But alright, the line between art and art. Hey, look, there ain't no line. There you have it right there. Hey, we end it, man. We end it, man. Like, there's no line. It's so beautiful because this quote came to me. I say came to me because I believe everything's coming through the ether, but I mean, it came to me from me. Contemplations by God, from God, by me, aka God. So it's like, the quote was basically, if, what is it? Let me see, I had it in my notes. It was like, if life is an imitation of art, or if art is an imitation, if art is an imitation of life, and my life is art, then what am I an imitation of? And I must be an imitation of divine. I must be an imitation of the divine. So it's like, so the divine being everything, being the substance that creates everything, the substance that is living in everything, the substance that there is nothing but, then there's no line between art and not art. Everything is art. Life is art. Life is breathing art. Everything is breathing art. Every word coming out of my mouth is breathing art. Every movement is art. Everything happening is art. It's unfathomable. If you take a second to just look at everything happen, it starts breathing. Because it's like we give it life, and life is flowing through, surging through everything, even things that seem inanimate. So looking at it from that standpoint, it's like, okay, everything is art, everything is alive, everything is divinely beautiful, everything is divinely right. So I love that. Yeah, I love that because that ties everything in. And we'll just end that. We'll keep this around 30 minutes, maybe. We'll see. So I love you guys. Thank you for just flowing with me. I enjoy this. I can do this literally forever. It's like, wow, I love this. Just because, like, it's like, because like, it can be tough at times to, push yourself, but I realize when you don't, obviously you're creating your reality with your mind. So if you don't think of it being hard, if you don't think of it pushing yourself, if you don't think of it as a chore or something you have to do, then you're more likely to do it. Like with this, like I'm like, alright, whatever. Just sit down, just let God go through you, let God flow through you, let God do it all. You're not doing a damn thing. Like that's ego right there. You think that you're doing it all, and if you're doing it all, make your hair grow, make the sun go up, make your blood pump, like make that cut heal. Like if you're doing it, tell me everything from the T that you did from age 3 to now, like since you're doing it. But if you're not, it's all being done through you, and that's the divine synchronicity of it. That's the divine synchronicity of every word and every action that's coming through this body, this vessel. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Infinitely grateful for real. So I love you. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe. I'm most likely gonna throw the intro video in the beginning of this, and might throw the end of this. And I love y'all. Thank you.